On today's video, we'll be working on a jammed garbage disposal. When the garbage disposal is jammed, you'll know because when you turn it on, you'll hear the motor actually locking up. Go ahead and turn it off. Here we have another garbage disposal, and this is just for training purposes. You want to make sure, as I stated before, when you're working on the garbage disposal, make sure that the power or the switch that powers your garbage disposal is turned off. You have two options. You can use your food waste disposal tool, or you can use your Allen key set. When you put your tool or your set inside, basically what you're doing is you're rotating and you're trying to manually force the blades to remove the restriction inside of the garbage disposal. If there is a restriction, like we do have on this one, when you put your key, you're going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing back and rotating it. You're going to try to get it to break free and to rotate freely with your hand. Once you clear the restriction, go ahead and remove your tool. When you have a restriction, this actually acts as a protector, and what will happen is if this senses a restriction in the blades, this will actually trip and pop up. And once you clear the restrictions, you want to make sure that you push that button back in. Now at this point, you may be able to go ahead and just turn on your garbage disposal and it may clear and the garbage disposal may work. There are times where, depending on the restriction, you may have cleared it, but it may have pushed into the center. And if it's a hard object, it'll get jammed back into the blade. So you want to go ahead at this point, once you clear the restriction, and you can manually rotate it with your hands with your tool and press the reset button, go ahead and turn on your garbage disposal. If it's clear, if there's no issues, then you're good at this point. But there are times where you will have to further diagnose to remove the restriction. So after numerous attempts, even when I turn the garbage disposal back on, at this point you don't hear the motor locked up. Because it reset, that red button popped, and now because it's in the pop position, even when I turn it on, you won't hear the motor. So at this point, we're going to have to put our hand inside the garbage disposal, and we're going to have to manually remove the restriction. I stuck my hand inside the garbage disposal and I removed this. I have no idea what it is. And you'll be surprised what you find inside garbage disposals. You'll find glass, coins, bottle caps, fish rocks. But what happened was, even though I manually cleared it with my tool, it would remove, but then when I turned the garbage disposal on, it would jump around inside the garbage disposal and then lock the blade once it got stuck. Now that I've cleared the restriction, we're going to go ahead and turn the garbage disposal on. If this video was a help, please subscribe.